Look at all the apples I'm getting. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this. So beautiful. What a gorgeous morning. It's like this little pathway that you have to go through to get to this beautiful field. I'll make sure that I include the recipes for both the zucchini muffins and the peanut butter cookies in the description, and they're also going to be on my Instagram as well. I'll link that below. Okay, so I can't find my vanilla, so we're going to use maple syrup. If you ever don't have vanilla, you can use maple syrup or honey, just something sweet. Jeepers cream. That's a little extra, never hurt anyone. Half a cup of oil. It seems like a lot of oil. I'm going to use a third of a cup. Is that all the wet ingredients? Yeah. Eggs. Oh, not bad. Drying off a little bit. I should just. Oh, the shell. What shell? Whisk this. A little bit of salt because I'm not that kind of person that avoids it. Salt's good for you. Alright, so speaking of good for you, this really healthy sugar. It's so healthy. I'm just not in it today. A little bit under a pound. Chocolate chips are optional. Look at these little chili peppers we're getting. They're cute. On my list of things that I desire for my kitchen, smaller muffin trays. Usually I would just line it with butter. Just one time, it's almost like waxy on the inside. We can just use butter. So this is how I usually do it. So you're just gonna grab some parchment paper on your finger. Put butter on the rest. So I'm really generous with this, especially because the recipe doesn't have butter in it. So it's probably naturally going to want to stick a bit more. Now we are going to fill the muffin trays. Muffins. Zucchini muffins. Wow, that's my girl. She's talking. I'm trying not to run to her right away. One stuffed wolf in there that she likes to play with, so I like to give her the opportunity to just chill a little bit after her naps. But look, oh my gosh, I am so sweaty. But I figured, why not humble myself by doing the talking portion of my video looking like this. Standing in her pool right now because it is so hot this year. It almost burnt your skin to stand in the sun. And now it's like a humid mess. So the crib is what I wanted to discuss again. I did a recording in the garden and it was a pretty good one. I was talking about the crib. I think we were on day 3 at that point, so like 3 nights we had in the crib, and it was going really well. I mean, honestly, she is amazing. She sleeps so well. My hairdresser said she is a trick baby because she tricks you into thinking that they'll all be like that, and like that's how the human species continued because of the trick babies. So I thought that was kind of cute. Almost a week, at least around a week that we've had her in. My hair looks great. I apologize for my hair. Yeah, it's been about a week that we've had her in the crib and she's great. The earliest she's woken up has been like 3 or 3:30, I think, and other than that she sleeps in her crib. She woke up last night, just made 2 like whimper noises. I don't think she was even awake, but she just whimpered twice. I just kind of like listened for a minute on the radio and I didn't hear anything else, and I fell back asleep and then woke up in the morning with my husband, and she has been waking up. If we wake up early in the morning, she will wake up, or she'll wake up like latest I think she's gotten up has been like 6 or 7 lately. I think she's starting to hit her 9-month sleep regression because she has been sleeping a lot during the day. Like usually she'll take 1 solid nap and then a couple of smaller naps in the day. Like 3 days she's taken solid, like a couple like long solid naps. It'll be interesting to see how it affects her nighttime sleeps in the long run if she reverses her sleep cycle again. It's no use trying to force her to stay awake when she needs sleep. Obviously she's tired for a reason. Nothing has really changed. I don't think there's a trick to getting babies to sleep through the night. I have a little bit of a nighttime routine. So usually I try to feed her dinner between like 6:30 to 7:30. I'll be like making it and feeding her, or she'll be feeding herself. And then I'll clean her up. I'll give her a quick bath, and then I'll brush her hair, brush her teeth, and then I will read her body language at that point. If she's looking tired and rubbing her eyes and yawning, I'll offer her nurse and then sleep. And if she looks like she's awake and she's ready to play, then I will either set her on the floor to play with her toys, or I'll play with her for a little bit before bed. And then once she starts rubbing her eyes and like showing signs of being ready for sleep, I'll nurse her to sleep. That's just kind of how I signal, like, you know, like washing yourself, putting a new diaper on, in her case a disposable diaper, switching from the cloth to the disposable. The wind is picking up. My umbrella's gonna go flying. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Look at the size of that bad boy. There's a couple big ones coming in. Cucumber season, boys. There's another one in there. Oh my goodness. I got some yellow peas. Where the fuck are they? Yellow peas. So I watched a video of someone pruning a cucumber plant the other day. And I guess they were saying that you find an area, I can't find any because I cut them off, but basically whenever you have like a node here, you're going to have a cucumber, a leaf, I don't even know if you can hear me, a cucumber, a leaf, a swirly thing, what's it called? Oh yeah, tendril, whatever. This guy. And then you'll have a 4th one that is basically another stem that's going to try to grow like a whole other part of the plant. So in the video he said if you want to control where your cucumber is going, oh my god, I have so many cucumbers. If you want to control where your cucumber is going, you cut off these tendrils, or these offshoots, and it's basically like shoot selecting, I guess. And yeah, you can kind of control where your plant goes, how many cucumbers you get. It's easier to maintain. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to make some edibles this year. This one's looking nice and bushy. Happy girl. My tomatoes have recovered from the pruning that I did a couple days ago, and pretty much she's ready to be pruned again. This is the first year that I've done celery, and it's actually done amazing. I planted it really close to this other plant because I honestly didn't have much faith in it, and it has blown up. I didn't know how to plant it, so it's just like a bunch of celery down there. So I don't know what's gonna end up happening there, but I don't know, I'm sure it'll be delicious either way. Starting to get some bigger zucchinis. I'm gonna be harvesting and drying some chives so I can use chives all winter. And I'm really gonna focus on trying to get as much as I can out of the garden. Kind of failed on the lettuce already. I planted too much of it at once and I couldn't eat enough to keep up with it. I have assorted onions going. So this area had mullein in it, which I just harvested. I put some new onion bulbs in, and the old ones are going well. My echinacea is still going. My lavender, I am pleasantly surprised by the lavender. It has grown a lot since I planted it. Rhubarb's doing really well. It's growing lots. I'm gonna head in, check on the baby. I think I heard her making some noise in there. So yeah, that's the garden so far. Hopefully I'll be able to do more of a walkthrough with you guys in a little bit.